Alright, this is a how-to video to replace your antenna on a 2007.5 to 2014 Chevy Silverado. I've already got it done. This was my old antenna, so when it broke off like this, it broke off that top piece, and you're not able just to replace this. You need an all new antenna piece. So you get yourself a new antenna piece. This is your trim. You just got to pull this trim off. It's really easy. Stick your finger down there. There's a clip like right here, and I think one right about here or so. You stick your finger down there, pull up. This trim piece will pop off super easy. And then you're going to see this connection with 3 screws in it, just right down there. You undo your 3 screws, and you're going to be able to pull it just about like that much. You're going to have about that much play in it. And what's stopping it is this rubber garment here. So you're going to need to feed through. Once you get it loosened on the top, you're going to need to get this fed through the little hole. There's a hole that goes in. Once you're down here, there's a hole that goes in. I would take this off for you, but I've already got this on, and it's a little too big for the opening, so I don't want to take it back off. But this is super easy to get off, and then you'll be able to kind of play with it. And then this feeds inside to the interior of the truck. And what I went ahead and did is, to make it easy, you can pop these off. These just open. Those are 10 millimeters in there. You could pop that off if you want. And then there's 2 clips that hold this on. That way you can just pull this entire thing off. And then your dashboard, it disconnects right there at that seam. And there's clips that just go down. You can see like the clip right there, clip right there. So what I did was I just stuck a screwdriver right in there, propped it up, and you're going to want to take this off. You're going to want to take this trim piece off, because there is a piece right in there, it's hard to see, where this piece connects to this piece. So it's just easier if you take this off. It's literally 2 bolts anyways and two clips, so it's super easy. Once you get underneath here, this is what you want. This is the connection right here, this piece, to go into the outside. Now, trying to find where that fed into, you can just see it feeds over to the side. I took apart my dash. I was underneath here trying to figure out what would be best. I had this part off. I was looking up here. I tried removing that bracket, all that different stuff. Don't need to do any of that. Replace this right here. Pull this off. So take this piece off. Take your trim piece off right here. And then pull that off right there. And you're going to be left, when you have that end connection, that's what it looks like right there that connects into. Take a shoestring. Tie up the shoestring on the end. Get it a real nice tight knot. And then I took some athletic tape, and once I had my knot, and just a small knot, then I took athletic tape and I went around it like this. So once I had this disconnected, and this literally just pulls from that foam piece right there, you can just pull it. It just clips right out. And once you have that rubber garment off of this side, you can take that piece. So you could take this piece here. Once that's disconnected from there, and once you have the rubber garment, that right there that's holding it, once you have that disconnected, you just pull this through, and it's going to keep on feeding until you get to the end of it. That's where your shoestring's going to be. Rather than just being the end here, you're going to have a shoestring there. So then you take that off. You take off the shoestring. You take off the tape. You'll get your new antenna. That's going to be this whole piece. Then you reapply the shoestring, reapply the tape, and then you feed it back down the same way. You have someone on the interior, as you're feeding it there, they're pulling the shoestring from up here. You pull that shoestring through, and it's going to feed your wire right back to where you need it to be, and you never have to actually deal with the opening itself. So this was way easier than taking apart the dash. I mean, I had all these bolts. I had this popped off. I was taking out these bolts. I was trying to figure it out. It's completely unnecessary. Like I said, you can just access it. Something else that did help me out as well was taking out my dash. So if you take out that screw right there, take this and just pull it, your entire dash, or this glove box right here, is gonna pop out. So it'll give you, you could see visibly right there. And then when you have your dash out, this entire box right here that you can see, that's gonna pop out. So you got full access, and you can pull your string through, and then you're good to go. So hopefully that helps you out. That was the best way for me to figure it out, and definitely a shoestring, and I already tried it, and she's good to go. So thanks, guys.